Hello, Shelly. I miss you, Shelly. Oh my golly. Well, the election is not yet over. It will be on the 28th of October. But yeah, October 28th. But we are so busy. I don't think it's gonna be the same. I mean, of course, I'll be less busy. Okay. The only thing I see is if ever I would win this election, I have to wait when will be our session. Because the session date is when the elected officials would meet together and make laws or ordinances or ordinance. We call it a session. Okay, like all of the elected officials will meet together, like Congress, right? Every time the Congress meets, they are making laws, right? They are approving laws. It's the same thing here in a smaller unit of the community. Okay, we will write laws how to improve the community. And I was informed once we know who the winners are, the winners would choose what day of the week the session would be. Right now, the session of the officials, it's every Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Yes, at 8 o'clock. So, because of that, I don't know if it will still be the same for the new set of officials by November or it would change because people have to vote on what day they want to have the session. So I think that's gonna be the biggest challenge if ever I would win the election because I don't know what day to give up, right? What night class to give up. Yes, so there. But usually they said it's either Wednesday or Friday. Yeah. I think yes. It will not. Monday is a safe night. So, but I'm. Mhm. I don't know, but hopefully not. I actually asked Miss Sunny if she could let me file a leave. Because I know, I'm really aware that it's really affecting my classes. But, as a courtesy to the students, I asked Miss Sunny if she could approve my leave until November 3. Okay. Yes, I asked for her approval. Why November 3? Because after October 28, we have to submit our expenses, like the audit of everything that we spent. Okay, so it will take time again, right? Whether we would win or we would lose the game, we have to do that. And of course, I will really want to take a rest because as early as 6, I'm already awake. And if I don't have a class, I usually sleep around 12 or 1 in the morning. Yeah, so it's really hard for me to balance my time. Everybody in the team already filed a leave. It's only me who's working. And unfortunately, Miss Sunny said no. Just discuss this with your students. If they can understand, then that's the better. I only have problems with, the younger students because it's hard to explain to the kids, right? Yeah, I asked the help of Miss Sunny, like, please help me. Please transfer the kids to another teacher. I cannot guarantee. Just like today, we were supposed to meet at 1. Okay?
Do you mean you would transfer the students on Wednesday and Friday to other teachers? Do you
I
mean that?
that depends on the parents of the students.
Mm-hmm.
Um because Shelly, it's hard to explain what I am going through.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean, not all people are interested in politics.
Uh-huh.
It's like it's very seldom that there is a teacher who is running for a government
Oh,
election.
yes.
Right?
Because I'm very shocked about when I hear that you like to have the elections.
Yes, it's not really common. So
Yes.
a lot of parents were like, "What? What are you trying to say?" Unlike for the adult students, it's easy to express, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to share what I'm going through. You know,
So, Sunny's opinion is about you still need to
work.
discuss with your students.
Yes. Some of my students said, "Oh, okay, we can have no class until first week of November.
Mm-hmm.
Let's resume." But for my case, as much as possible, if I have time,
Mm-hmm.
I really want to work. But, to be honest, Shelly, I think 9 o'clock onwards, that's the safest schedule for me.
Why is that?
It's really safe because that time most of the time I'm done
Uh-huh.
with the activities.
Uh-huh.
So for maybe I can still teach for the rest of the 2 hours, 9 to 11.
Uh-huh.
But my morning until 8 o'clock in the evening, oh
Uh-huh.
my goodness, I really don't know where to go. Yes,
You're
mhm.
very lucky.
Yes, I was supposed to cancel your class around 7. Okay, because
Oh,
we
yes, I
have.
got a message from Daphne.
Yes, like I said, because that's my promise to Miss Sunny. I will file a class off on time. So, I sent a message, and then, my chairman noticed I was so worried. Then he asked me, any problem? I said, yes, I have a class at 9. We have to go home at 9. I have to be home by 8:30. Can't you understand it? Oh, okay, all right. So, we were in Makati. Imagine, we were having dinner with a government official.
I
So,
think it must be very very curious about why you still have the class because you are very busy. Why you
yes.
have the class at 9?
Well, main reason is number one, Miss Sunny disapproved my leave.
Mm,
Okay, so I have to comply with the management.
mm.
Okay, number two, I miss my students. I miss my original life,
But is that because of the election and you always take your class off?
Most of the time, yes, it's always election related, especially since last week. During this time, Shelly, we are planning on how to have a safe and secured election.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, we have to be visible in the community. It's never my attitude. I don't go to burial. How should I say this? Like mourn. People mourning when somebody died in the family. Yes, or the I think the term there is not burial, but mourning. Just the mourn. Okay, like when somebody died, Here in our culture, when somebody died, you have to mourn for around 3 to 5 days
Uh-huh.
beside the coffin. You know,
Uh-huh.
people would cry, and the visitors would come.
Mm-hmm.
We have to go to every.
You have to go there?
Yes, it's mandatory so the people would know us.
Oh.
So just like last night, there were two dead people in the community. So after hearing the mass from 7 to 8 in the evening, we had our dinner with the priest, okay, because our priest is also our advisor. And then around 9 we went to dead person 1. And then 10:30 we went to dead person 2. And then after that we still had a meeting. I said, "Oh my God, I'm so exhausted. I want to go home." I want to go home. Yeah. And come to think of it, I'm the only lady in the team. The rest are,
Oh.
they're all men.
Uh-huh.
But oh, let me share with you this one. I'm so proud to share this with you. Who knows, you might run also in your country in the coming election. Let me share this with you. I made this
Mm.
for my team. Can you see it? I sent it on your Skype.
Yes. Mm.
There. Okay, so let me share it with you.
It's about what?
It's what you call a platform. Every time uh there is a team running for the election, the team must have a platform, like the things they will do in 3 years.
It's like local.
Yes. So we call our team Team Deck because Deck is the name of my chairman.
So, your group will discuss this together, or
Initially, we discussed this together, and then I just finalized it and made this Sunday morning.
oh,
So, yeah, this was the platform that we are giving to the government officials now so we can have money. Like, this is a proof that we are joining politics, so you need to help us.
don't you think sometimes if you uh ask for money, but the government won't take won't focus on your goal.
Oh, it's given. It's part of the political system. They have to support us because we are also supporting them every time it's their turn to run for the election.
Mm.
All right, so there. This is the kind of document that we give them, and I put there our picture. See, I'm the only lady in the team.
why why you are the only woman?
I don't know, with my chairman, with my captain. He chose only me, and the rest were boys.
So you are valued.
Yes, and so stressed. I take care of them, like from the food to budgeting of our money. because they give the money to me. Once we have a collection, I keep it. So I'm the treasurer of the group. Yeah. So every time we face, we meet government official, I have to be there.
But
Okay.
how about the opinions? Would you quarrel with others?
What do you mean opinions of others?
I mean, would you quarrel with others if your opinion is different with?
Yeah, sometimes we argue, but our chairman is there to handle everything.
Uh-huh.
In case we have different opinions, what we do is we list down the advantages. So we will choose the one which has the most advantages. Okay, so there. This is my team. Yes, I'm so proud. So, every time I would send a class off, I'm with my team. I'm referring to this team. So, there. Okay, actually, I'm planning to give Miss Sunny a copy of this. So, she would really know I'm serious about my absences. So, this paper, we are going to give it, and we are going to give this one to the people, every family. So they would see what are our plans for the next 3 years.
Oh, so 3 years will be a circle?
Yes, we have to serve for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
So by 2016, there's going to be another election.
So you would devote yourself in the political?
I don't know if I would enjoy being a public servant as a government official, then I might continue.
Mm-hmm.
Because we are allowed to run 3 times. Okay, we are allowed to run 3 times. After 3 terms, we call it 3 terms. After
So
three
it will
terms, we
be
have to,
9 years?
yes, that's 9 years. We have to take a rest and then run again. Or if you want, after 9 years, I can run for another higher position, which is chairman.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like that.
Why?
Oh my God, I don't want to be ugly. The chairman, yes,
You
most of
mean
the time. hmm
you mean you would be get busier?
Of course. And the chairman is always the main person
Mm-hmm.
who faces charges.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
People would file cases against the chairman, not the councilors. It's always the chairman. So I don't like a life like that. I only want to serve, you
But
know.
you still support the chairman, right?
Yes, but most of the time when people file cases, it's with the chairman, not our group.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I don't want to put myself into trouble.
Mm-hmm.
So it's either I run as a chairman or I go out of our community and run in a bigger group. So that time I can run as a municipal councilor. So this time it's not only my community, whom I will serve. In our town, okay, in our town there are I think 25. Yes, there are 25 smaller communities. Okay, so if I would run as municipal councilor, I have to visit these 25 communities and make sure they're going to vote for me. So it's tougher, right?
Yes.
Yes, but I'm hoping to reach that point. If I would enjoy politics, I have to see it in the next 3 years if I won.
So your husband will complain that you don't have enough time to get together with him.
He understands. It's just now that I'm really busy because it's campaign period.
Mm-hmm.
But once everything is settled, let's say for the next 3 years, things will be balanced,
Uh-huh.
right?
It's approaching.
Yes, and then I'm so nervous.
So,
I'm so nervous.
because your election is uh, on Monday, right?
Yes?
So, we will have the class on that day, or
I don't know. I don't really know Shelly because for one, the election will end at 3 p.m. So
uh-huh.
3 p.m. onwards, they will count our vote.
Oh, so
So
you were waiting for the result?
I don't know if I have to be there or I would choose to have my class
Uh-huh.
because I don't want to see the result.
I'm just asking. It doesn't
Hmm.
matter because I'm just if you would attend the class, I'm just want to hear your good news.
I hope it's good. I hope it would be good.
You will.
Well, I don't know because there are three big parties. Three political parties
Mhm.
fighting with one another. Our
So,
group and two more groups.
uh, how about the before the elections? I know the government will have the to ask the citizens' opinions.
Uh-huh.
Did you have this kind of activity?
What do you mean asking for opinion? How does it go?
Uh, some in Taiwan, some people in government will call to will call to people to act and know which one they would like to vote.
Oh, like we will appear in front of a big audience. They will hear us talking. Right? Delivering speeches. Is that what you're trying to say?
No.
Oh.
Um, it's like they will ask you which one you like to vote, and the government will calculate the rate.
Oh, like a survey.
Oh yes.
Well, we have survey only during national election when we are electing the president, the vice president, senators, congressmen. Okay, we have the survey. But for local election, just like this time, we don't have the survey because it's just a small community. The survey is not needed.
Oh, okay.
But we can create our own. But yes, we can create our own survey, but it's just a waste of money.
Uh-huh.
So we just have to wait for October 28th.
Mhm.
Yeah. So there, I'm asking my friends, please pray for me.
I will pray for you too.
Yeah, thank you. It's a very hard competition because in my level for the counselors, there are 25 people who will run, and we only need seven. There are only 7 seats or 7 positions.
Mhm.
So there are 25 people fighting for the 7 seats.
Uh-huh.
And then as a chairman, there are three chairmen who will fight with one another
Uh-huh.
to win one seat.
It's very exciting.
Yes, yes. So it's really a group effort. That's why Shelly, we have to be present in all deaths. If somebody died, we have to be there. The people have to know us. The people have to meet us.
But
So, yes.
they would say they w- do they say anything to you? Because I think they are very sad. Maybe they don't have um, they don't have the feeling to talk with your group.
Actually, it depends. If the person or if the family is our supporter, then it's not a problem. We would be accommodated. But if the person or if the family supports another candidate, then it's a problem. But still, it's the game here. Politicians are visible every time there's a dead person. like last night, the three groups met there.
Ah.
Like, oh, nice to see you. It's the game. I mean, you have to go with the flow. Although I don't like it, because it's not natural for me to go to a dead person if I don't know. But I have to because that's the system here in the Philippine politics. I
Uh-huh.
have to adjust. And we also have to attend every party, every birthday party.
Birthday party.
Yes. We have to go
How
there.
about a wedding?
Not much of a wedding because usually the wedding they have limited visitors. But for the birthday and death, and I mean, if there's a death in the family, we have to go. We have to extend help.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. We have to extend help, give money, offer services. Just like last night, one of the families that we visited requested for a bus. Imagine that, Shelly. A bus. Because they have to, I mean, the burial will be tomorrow. So we asked them, "What help do you need, ma'am?" "Oh, we need transportation for the relatives and friends." "So how many people?" we asked them. "About 100." "Oh, okay, so it's a bus." So when we went to the municipal hall this afternoon, we looked for a sponsor.
Uh-huh.
We asked help. So finally, my captain was able to, meet someone, and then tomorrow there will be a bus for that family.
Uh-huh.
But we just have to pay for the gasoline and toll fee. So something like that. I never expected that, I would do these things, Shelly.
But how about if you go to a deaf person and if they don't support your group, what will they do? Will they will ask you to go out?
Oh no, they would still be there. They would say thank you. Thank you for visiting. Some of them are already intelligent. I experienced one time. We went to a dead person's family, and then we were told that those people will not vote us.
Uh-huh.
But it's okay. We still went there as people. who people who are concerned. So, the head of the family told us, we really appreciate your presence here, but we all know that our support goes to another team.
Mhm.
I hope you understand that. We just said, oh, yes, we do understand that. We are coming here as people, as individual person, not really as a group,
Mhm.
But, actually, in my head, I was saying, oh my God, this is a waste of time. But of course, you can't say it to them, right? You still have to face them with a good smile and say, oh, it's okay, it's okay. That's politics, right? It's so
It's like
hard.
a show.
Yes, it's like a show. What's more important is, but it seldom happens. Usually, when a family is so emotional because of a dead person, they welcome visitors. They
Mhm.
feel so special when they see someone who's powerful, someone who's prominent. Shelly, I experienced changing clothes 7 times in a day.
Oh,
Yeah.
within one day?
Yes.
Why?
7 clothes in a day. Well, of course, in the morning, we will have one activity. And then I would go home and have my lunch. And then I have to leave again. Okay, so I have to change my clothes again. And then when I come back to take a rest, we need to have a meeting with another group of people. Okay, and that was yet yesterday. And then my aunt, okay, my husband and we have to visit my aunt yesterday, so I changed again my clothes. And then when I came back, there's a mass that we have to go, and then birthday party of our priest. So it's a dinner. So I have to change to something formal. And then went back home to change clothes again. Because I have to wear something black or white when I go to, a dead person's family.
Mhm.
So there. So many clothes now that I have to wash tomorrow. It's really a fun
Yeah, but
experience.
all the time?
No, the most numbered was 7. That was yesterday. I was so busy yesterday. I was so busy, but most of the time, around 2 or 3 times, I have to change my clothes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Especially when we are having a meeting with different groups of people.
But
Yeah.
why not just wear one suit?
I don't like that.
Why? It's much simpler.
Yes, but I'm facing people who are smoking.
So that
So,
means their clothes will have the smell of smoke.
yes, yes.
Ah.
As a respect to the next group I will meet, I don't want them to smell me
Ah.
having, a bad odor or like a chicken, with with a smell of smoke. I don't like that. So I have to look fresh all the time.
Oh, so now you are mm, you always stay beside the people who smoke.
Uh, I can't avoid that because in our team there are 3 smokers.
Mhm.
Yeah. And most of the time it's so hot here in my country these days. So I perspire. I really have to change clothes.
Mhm.
That's one thing I really realized. Once you face people, you have to smell good.
Mhm.
You know. So I
Oh,
have
so
my shirt.
a polite man.
Yes, that's part of I don't know, good, establishing good image with the people.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I always have my perfume with me. I already spent 3 bottles of perfume.
Yes, but if you afraid that there are a lot of smell of cigarette, you could use your perfume when you
But but actually
change the clothes.
a combination of perfume and smoke, it's not good, right? Still you can smell
Oh
the
yes.
cigarette, right? So I'd rather change my clothes. Only the shirt or the blouse, but the pants, it's the same pants I wear the whole day. Only the shirt.
Mm,
Yes. So I don't know. Maybe the next thing I have to buy is the sunblock lotion. Once we have like house to house visitation, because we will do that, like knocking on every house here,
oh,
right? And then shaking hands with all the people. So,
So,
uh
do you wear the cap? I mean, when you are
yes, I have
visit
to.
visit the people.
Yes, I have to wear a hat.
Oh.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. I have to buy a bigger hat. A bigger fashionable hat. It's so funny, right?
Oh, I think you're very busy and tired because after home you still need to wash a lot of clothes.
Yes. I ask well, good thing we have our maid, but I still have to check the way she washes the clothes. I have to make sure, she's doing it right.
Who wash your clothes?
Our maid, our maid, our helper.
Mm, oh, so you have maid?
Yes, we have a maid.
Uh-huh. Oh, so you will mm, feel better because you have a maid.
Oh yes, yes, yes. So she's a big help for me,
Uh-huh.
right? So there. But still, I have to manage my own clothes, like listing every night the clothes I will wear the next day.
Mm-hmm.
I feel I'm an actress. I was Oh my goodness.
But how about running day? You still need to knock in the door
Oh no, no. For those things we have
because
to
I
protect
know the
ourselves.
weather in your country is not
Good.
stable.
Yes. There's actually a typhoon now. Good
Uh-huh.
thing my place is not affected.
Uh-huh.
Yes, we experienced that. We were talking with the people, and then, it rained so hard. We were all wet.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody could complain because
Uh-huh.
everybody was wet that time. If
Mm-hmm.
I have to complain, if I would complain, then people would say something bad about me,
Mm-hmm.
right? So
Yes.
that time I was thinking, okay, they are wet, I am wet, everybody's wet, so nobody has to complain,
Mm-hmm.
right? Just go with the flow.
Mm-hmm.
So there. How I really wish I could share with you some pictures, but maybe I will just send it on your email. Yeah.
Oh.
Mm. Okay, because we always take
Okay.
pictures. Yes, we always take pictures.
Mm-hmm.
We take pictures of the things that we do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's my way of sharing the culture here. Because I'm so proud of what's going on in my life because you seldom see or meet a teacher who is also hoping to become a politician. It's a
Mm-hmm.
different culture, right? Like you can
Yes.
compare how it is going on in your country and then here in the Philippines, right?
May I have I ever asked you 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 always like to be a politician in your life?
There was only one time I had the exposure. I was I was on my college years when I was elected as a youth counselor. Okay. Um, as a youth counselor, people or the youth, you know, i- younger ones aged, I think, 15 to 18, voted for me. I was in college that time. So I served for 3 years. I was focused on sports development.
Mm-hmm.
So we conducted sports exposure to the kids,
Mm-hmm.
basketball, those things, games, and others. I did not really understand that I was already in politics that time because I was so young. I was
Mm-hmm.
just having a good time. Okay, that was my first.
What's the purpose you like to be a leader?
What's the purpose? Well, number one, okay, I want to make use of my connections. All throughout my career life, Shelly, I was able to establish good connections with the other government agencies.
Mm-hmm.
So, my leader, my chairman, chose me because he believes I can make use of my connections in serving my community, and he is correct. Okay, you remember I told you I joined, what's this? I joined a group of a sorority, Alpha Phi Omega, right? I told you that. We're
Oh yes.
in Bill Clinton and the wife of Barack Obama. They are my, friends in the fraternity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that fraternity taught me how to do community service.
Mm-hmm.
At my age, Shelly, okay, I'm already 34. At my age, as early as 17, okay, I'm already organizing medical dental missions. We would provide free medical and dental assistance to the poor people.
Mm-hmm.
We would plant trees as form of environmental protection. We would visit orphanages. We would provide games, we would provide medicines and food. We would visit home for the aged here.
Mm-hmm.
So many projects. We would provide livelihood seminars, okay, to the poor ones. So, because of these things, my chairman asked me to join politics because he saw me helping the community even though I'm not yet a government official. So he said, how much more if you are a government official? You can make use of your contacts better, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can help my people better. So I said, okay, if you believe in me, I will accept the challenge.
Mm-hmm.
But I really prefer to work silently. So people are surprised. People would be surprised if they learn that, oh, so you've been doing all of these things. Yes, ma'am, since I was in college. Okay. So people are not just aware of what I can do for the community.
Mm-hmm.
So there. Who knows? I'll be the next president.
I think ma'am, I think the man um um
Mm-hmm.
You are full of enthusiasm.
That's
So
correct.
that's why you like to help people. I
Yeah.
think it's the main reason. If you don't have any enthusiasm, I think if you win your election, you will be feel you still feel tired.
But to tell you honestly, Shelly, there's one ultimate goal I want to happen in my life.
Or to what?
Ultimate goal? My ultimate,
What's ultimate?
my main goal or my
Oh,
highest goal.
uh-huh.
I want to have my own organization that will help
What kind of
sexually
organization?
sexually abused children.
Oh, uh-huh. So
Yes.
it's like foundation.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I want that.
Uh-huh.
So hopefully, once I'm already a government official, I could start that.
Uh-huh.
Because right now we are supporting one organization wherein the children usually are, abandoned children. Like their parents left them.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So they are orphan.
Yes, they're orphans. And also the abused children, whether physically or sexually abused. So, when I met them, I really cried. So I
Uh-huh.
told myself before, I want to build my own foundation.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how I will start it, but I want to have my own.
But why not just have your organization from now on? I mean, just
Just help them?
establish. You could establish it by yourself and help the orphan.
Yes, that's what I plan to do. Have my own organization. Because if I will only help them, there are some management ways I don't agree.
Uh-huh.
Like how I wish it's something better, how I wish this is their management system, how I wish, this is what they are doing.
Uh-huh.
If you will support an orphanage, your power is limited. All you
Uh-huh.
have to do is give them money, provide entertainment, okay? But you cannot intervene with their policies,
Uh-huh.
right? So for my case, I really want to have my own.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I don't know how will I start it, Shelly, but hopefully I can.
You could learn from your election.
Yeah, and also another thing, if that will not be successful, I really want to provide mini libraries because, mini libraries. There are only few mini libraries here.
So, do you mean you like to build a huge one?
Not really huge one, but mini libraries. Like small, maybe a small one floor building or one story building or just a part of a building because I have connections in the US. Remember, I worked at USP Score under US Embassy, right?
Yes.
So I was able to establish good connection with my American students,
Uh-huh.
and they are willing to help me.
Uh-huh.
They are willing to send books if I'm going to improve some of the libraries here.
Oh.
Yeah. You see, Shelley, I will not do all of these things by myself.
Uh-huh.
The people I met my entire years of working, I will make use of them,
Uh-huh.
right? Who knows? You're into sales, right? If I'm not mistaken. Am I
I'm
correct?
serious.
Yeah, right? Your background, you're into sales, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so who knows? All right, who knows? Time would come, there would be Taiwanese kids here. Let's just say, I'm not saying this is what's going on, but let's just say uh, Taiwanese and Filipinos would have good cultural exchange and many Taiwanese would marry Filipinos.
Mm-hmm.
And then there would be children here, combination of Taiwanese and Filipino blood, right?
Yes.
In the future, if those children will be abandoned by their Taiwanese mom or Taiwanese dad, you'll never know, right?
Yes.
Of course, I will get in touch with my students. Can you help me? Like, can you talk to them in Taiwanese? Something like that, right? So I'm just exploring why, you know, why I'm here.
Mm,
Who knows, right? So there. It's really a nice thing, Shelly, if you will commit yourself in public service. It's hard, but it's really a wonderful experience,
mm-hmm.
right?
I think so, but it's very, mm, it's, I will have a difficult life because just as you mentioned, maybe someone will say something bad to you
Mm-hmm.
to, mm,
Even though you're doing
just
good.
like, yes, I,
Mm.
I can't stand that. I
Oh.
think I work hard, but still, you still look me down.
Mm.
I will feel bad.
Ah, I see. Maybe it has something to do with the culture already, right?
Culture?
Yeah? Is it the culture of your people there?
So the people there won't do this kind of things.
Well, for me, it depends. It depends on your circle of friends. Like,
Mm,
what kind of people are surrounding you? If it's work, then maybe you want to try another culture. Try American company. You try um, German company. You try British
but
company.
mm, but it's not this kind of opportunity is not much.
Ah, yeah, I understand what you're trying to say. Yeah. But at least, right, you can compare which culture is the best, right?
Mhm.
So there. So I really hope Shelly what's the date next week? 21? I can't remember
Yes.
what's our schedule for 21. But I think my 21, I'm not so
Next class what?
sure. 21, I'm not really so sure. Let me double check.
Because it's approaching.
Yes, let me see. As of now, I think we will have a class.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think. But nevertheless, if I can't make it, I will send a notification.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Okay. So I'll let you go for now. Thank you so much, Shelly. We were not able to have a class, but at least we had a good exchange of cultural things, right?
Yes.
Okay, I hope you learned something from our discussion.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Shelly. Bye.